Hello friends, this is Nirmal here for Technique, and in this video we're going to do the detailed camera review of the ASUS Zenfone 3 Max, the 5.5-inch variant, also called as the ZC553KL. So this variant comes with a different camera unlike the 5.2-inch variant. So this device has a 16 megapixel rear camera with f2.0 aperture, face detection autofocus. There is also racer autofocus, dual tone dual LED flash, and there is also 1080p recording, and on the front panel we have an 8 megapixel sensor with f2.2 aperture. So there is the camera aspect of this device. Along with that, there is also electronic image stabilization, that's EIS, but optical image stabilization is missing on this device. So now let's go to the camera's interface and see how good the camera interface is when compared to the competition. So if you go here, you can see there are lots of modes available. So we have auto mode, manual mode is there, HDR Pro mode, super resolution mode. What super resolution mode does is it takes multiple photos and stitches them to make an image which has a resolution of 64 megapixels. That's a super resolution mode. There is also low light mode, QR code, and time-lapse night mode, selfie mode. So a lot of modes are included, and we also have the manual mode to get additional control over your photo and using the settings like autofocus, ISO, exposure, white balance, etc. So that's the manual mode available. And if you go to the settings, we have default set of options. So you can see camera resolution is 16 megapixel at 4:3 aspect ratio, and if you go to the video recording, we have full HD video recording, that's 1080p, and HD is also supported, and some additional features are also included. You can also go to the manual mode from here, and the video recording is available here. The front facing camera is an 8 megapixel shooter, and it does come with additional features like skin toning and beautification modes are also included. So you can see the front facing camera can record, can take pictures in 8 megapixel, and it also has video recording which is at 1080p. So that's the front facing camera of this device. Now let's go to the camera samples which we have taken with this device. So camera interface looks quite good, and does pack almost all options you would want on a smartphone camera. And now let's go straight into the camera samples. Here are some of the daylight shots which we have taken with this device, and you can see that in the daylight shots the color quality looks quite good, and overall clarity of the photos also looks quite good. One thing what we noticed that when we are viewing the photos taken with this device, on the device itself the display looks quite good, but when you copy the images to a PC and look at it, you can see that the noise levels are slightly on the higher side, and the sharpness levels are not very impressive even in daylight shots. The color quality doesn't look very impressive. At times with bright sunlight you could see that the photos has an yellowish tint added to it, but otherwise it does look quite decent clarity overall. Even in close-up captures we noticed the same thing, and the close-up photos did work pretty well, and the focusing was pretty good. One thing we noticed was that the laser autofocus is not as quick as what the company claims to be. So that's one issue. It does focus pretty quickly, but not as fast as what it is mentioned on the specs. Apart from that, you can see that the daylight shots had decent clarity and was quite decent overall, but not really the best in this category. For a phone priced almost close to 18K, we would have expected a better performance from ASUS, and overall we would say it's quite an average camera in this price segment, and will not really please users who are looking for the best camera out there in this price segment. So that was the daylight shots. So it's a mixed bag overall. Daylight shots, some photos were quite good, but others were not that great and turned out to be just average. Now looking at the low light shots taken with this device, this is one area where the phone disappoints with high amount of noise in photos taken in artificial lighting. You can see that when you zoom in, the noise levels are way too higher, and not really the best camera out there for low light images. And in ultra low light conditions, again it is plenty of noise and not the best shots. So this phone is not really suited for low light photography, and daylight photography, as I said before, is a mixed bag with a decent performance all round. Now talking about the selfie camera, so this has an 8 megapixel selfie camera and with additional modes. The selfie camera turned out to be quite decent again. It can take some decent selfies overall, and the clarity also looked quite decent, and we don't really have any major complaints about the selfie camera. Now the video recording is at 1080p, there is electronic image stabilization, and the video recording quality was quite decent. But again, what we mentioned in our previous Zenfone reviews, there is no autofocus in there's no continuous autofocus in video recording, so you have to use the tap to focus option while recording videos. So that is the camera performance of the ASUS Zenfone 3 Max, the 5.5 inch variant, or also called as the ZC553KL variant. So overall we would say it's quite an average camera and not really the best. If you're looking for the best camera experience, you should be checking out other devices and not the ASUS Zenfone 3 Max. So that is the camera review of the ASUS Zenfone 3 Max. Hope you liked this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.